All right, so this is gonna be the next video I got for y'all. I got some 18-wheeler wheels. I'm not really sure what's going on here or how they're configured on the truck because I've got 3 different wheels. They're actually for a pretty well-known tire and wheel shop around Houston. But anyways, we've got 2 22-inch super single wheels, 2 22-inch just dually wheels, and then we've got 4 24-inch dually wheels right there. So they're pretty dirty. They had a ton of like stickers on them and stuff, so I got all those removed already, and I used a lot of goof off and stuff, and they already had like quite a bit of like oil and stuff on them. So we're gonna use some Dawn dish soap and we're gonna get them all cleaned up before we outgas them. Okay, so the wheels, they all turned out pretty good except for this one. It looks like I got a contaminant right here. It's kind of the same problem I was having a while back that I thought I fixed when I cleaned out my Gema. Then you can see on the back side that there is a couple right here as well. So I think I'm getting oil from my air compressor, so I might need to give Quincy a call and see if they can check that out for me. But we're gonna try to fix this. Instead of stripping the whole wheel down, we're gonna try to sand these out and then recoating it and see if they're noticeable still. And if they are at that point, then we'll recoat it, strip it all the way down and recoat it. But let's see if we can fix it first. Okay, so we've got some 220 here and then some 180. I'm gonna try the 220 first and see if that's enough. If not, then I'll use the 180. But I don't want to dig too deep, especially since it's gloss black and it shows everything. So we're gonna try this first. And when you're doing this, you don't want to just stay just over that one area because then you'll have a dip in your entire coating. So you want to kind of fade it in and out of where your actual spot is. Okay, so you can see where it was. There's nothing left now. And it sanded down to actually bare metal in some spots, which is okay because we're going to recoat it anyways. But see how wide I mean, the spot was only right here. But, you know, see how wide I went? And that's going to fade it. That should help fade it so you don't even notice anything right there. So we're going to go ahead and do the backside, and then we're going to get to cleaning this wheel up real good and try to recoat it. So you can see them right there. So you want to sand until you can't see them anymore. Okay, so now that one's down to just a little tiny speck that you can see right here. That's not gonna hurt anything in the final coating since the powder's so thick. So now let's get the wheel cleaned off and let's get it sprayed and back in the oven and see what happens. Okay, so the way I'm gonna clean it, I'm gonna blow it off first, and then I'm gonna use denatured alcohol and wipe it down real good. And then probably gonna blow it back off to let it dry real quick, even though stuff dries fairly fast. And then I'm gonna try recoating it from there. You don't necessarily need to scuff up the entire thing for intercoat adhesion, you know, because I don't know if you've ever touched the wheels when they come out, or, you know, on accident. They're gummy, they mess up, you know, so those coats are still gonna bond together whether you scuff up the entire thing or not. So I don't really worry about that. And it's the same thing as if you do like a super chrome base, you have to fully cure that before you spray over it. So if you can do it on that, why can't you do it on any other color? So let's do this. Okay, and I might need to put it in the oven, but I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try to just spray it without doing that. If it comes down to it, I'll blow off what I got on there if it's not going on well, and then I'll go from there. But I'm gonna try to do it without it and see what happens. Okay, so you can see that coat went on no problem for me. You know, you might have a little bit more trouble if you're using like an intermediate level system. I know I used to have issues with that when I used to spray with my Hyper Smooth. The Gema seems like it took care of that for me. So we're gonna get it in the oven and we're gonna see if that fixed my problem. So hopefully that works. So I let the wheel cool off. The flaw was like right here somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was right here. And it is completely gone. You know, you can't see any different, you know, lines, divots, ripple. I mean, it's all the same, you know, so I would say that's a pretty good fix. I looked on the back. I couldn't remember really where it was. I think it was like right here in one of these, but that's all smooth now. You know, no more divots or, you know, fish eyes or anything. And you can't even tell where I sanded this, so I would say it's a pretty successful fix. You know, if y'all got any other suggestions or, you know, comments or questions, feel free to ask. You know, but that was definitely a lot easier than putting the wheel in rim strip and, you know, re-outgassing and you know, re-blasting it. So it took me all of like maybe 10 minutes extra time between sanding and you know, cleaning the wheel again. But I would say that's definitely a, you know, that's definitely a quick, you know, professional looking fix. So got the wheels all finished. You know, now we're in the process of getting them all wrapped up. They turned out pretty good, nice and slick. Got a little bit of peel in them, but nothing too bad. But I think they turned out pretty slick. You know, this is only 4 of the 8 that I have, but you know, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time.